Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Welcome to whomever is in the chat. Thanks for coming through. Uh-oh. Turn that off. Tonight we do have a free readings, one card pools. Yes, no. So if you would like to participate, you can see the information in the description box. Let me put a message here. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, hello. I'm just typing up the message to pin here. Give me 1 second. All right. I hope everybody is well. And I hope y'all have y'all's yes, no questions ready to put in the chat. If you haven't subbed yet, what you waiting on? Welcome to Cancer season. We're about to start July. Can y'all believe it? How fast time is moving. Yeah, it's crazy, but not really. Crazy, but not really. Get my other one out. Yeah. Hello, welcome into the chat. Welcome into the chat. Keep in mind, better say this. Keep in mind that I am not answering any medical or legal questions. Medical also includes mental health, just in case y'all don't know, because some people don't see it that way, but it does. So keep that in mind as y'all are getting your questions ready. And I appreciate all my subs for coming through in advance. Thank you for everybody who's been with me from day one. Thank you for new subs coming through. Thank you in advance for the likes and everything. I am grateful for each and every one of you and the good energy that you all bring to the channel. Yep. While I'm waiting. Yeah. Okay. While I'm waiting on y'all to put your questions in. Give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies. Okay, I apologize. Had to let my dog in. So, whenever you are able, post your questions in the chat, your yes, no, so you can get the free card, 1 card pool. All right, let's see. Hey, Matthew Roller, 5412. Let's find out. All right, Spirit. Matthew Roller would like to know, will Cynthia message them? Will Cynthia message Matthew Roller? 5142. Will Cynthia message Matthew Roller? We got the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely, she will. She sure will. I hope it's a good message. But she's definitely going to message you. Definitely. Congratulations. And thank you for stopping through. Let's see. King Baldwin. Hey, King Baldwin, 2021. Let's find out. Well, King Baldwin and Tamara, you're very welcome, Matthew Roller. Well, King Baldwin and Tamara, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, ever talk again. Well, King Baldwin, 2021, and Tamara, ever talk again. Ooh, that one flew out. Let me show you what it is. Because it went all the way across the room. All that energy. King Baldwin, let me tell you. Okay, there it is. King Baldwin. We got the King of Cups. Yes. Yes. Yes, you will. And the fact that it's the King of Cups, it says quite a bit. You know, the King of Cups is all about emotions. and the things. So, yeah, you absolutely will. Thank you for your question, King Baldwin. Oh, oh, you know what? I didn't even show you what was at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck had the Page of Cups. How funny is that? And congratulations on your ascension, on your elevation. But yeah, y'all are gonna talk again, and I'm glad that you are gonna be in a whole new energy when you do talk to her. That's gonna be awesome because you got a different mindset, and she might not be expecting that. Might not be expecting that. Yeah, interesting, right? Very interesting. Yeah. And the way the card like flew over to the corner, like I would have if I didn't have long legs, I would have had to get up to get that card. So there was a lot of energy in that. Mhm. Hey, Miss Heard. Oh, Harad. I apologize. Hey, Miss Harad. Let me look over here. So your question is, will you make enough money to move out of your parents' house? And hey, welcome, welcome, Miss Harad. And have your own place next year before your birthday. Okay. Will Miss Harad make enough money to move out her parents' house to get her own place next year before her birthday? Will Miss Harad make enough money to move out her parents' house and get her own place next year before her birthday? Will she make enough money to move out her parents' house to get her own place next year before her birthday? They gave me two. They gave me three. Okay. So it's actually a yes all the way around. All the way around with the high priestess, the queen of swords, and the two of pentacles. Just so you can see that. It's yes all across, but you definitely want to make sure that you are budgeting. Budgeting. Stick to your budget because the two of pentacles came out. Okay, so you set boundaries and stopped allowing her to. Oh, I know that's right. I know that's right, King Baldwin. Mm, wow. Wow. Congratulations on that because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Were y'all together for a long time, King Baldwin? Two of Pentacles? Yeah, that's that budgeting. That's the budgeting. You're gonna have to maintain balance. Maintain balance. But yeah. But yeah, King Baldwin, were you and she together for a long time? I think Miss Harad, you were saying thank you, but okay, you works. It took a lot. You were together for 6 months, and she was too emotionally avoidant and inconsistent and had anger. Wow. And you had to let her go when you still loved her. You know what? it takes a lot to choose yourself in an emotionally unstable situation. Um, and I hope that when she comes back around or when you have the conversation with her, that there has been some growth. How long ago did y'all break up? Some growth on her part, you know, because it's going to show if she hasn't grown any. It's definitely going to show. Got 3 people in the chat. It was a week ago. Let's see. Spirit is like, pull one of these. This is from an oracle deck. And Spirit is saying to pull a card regarding her energy towards you. What? Tamara, what is in this moment, Spirit? What is Tamara's energy towards King Baldwin 2021? What is her energy? Uh-oh. I don't want to show you. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. Okay. I'm gonna keep this one. When they talk again, Spirit, what energy will she have towards King Baldwin when they talk again? Okay. So, okay. Yeah, spirit of surprise you. That's why I tell people, I've been telling people to come in and, you know, because this isn't me. I'll just work here. I just work here. Spirit wants you to know at the bottom of the deck, this is her energy. Energy vampire. So I don't know. This is gonna be the energy surrounding her when y'all talk again. What else came out when I asked the first question? What was going to be her energy? What's the energy surrounding her? With you is deep fake. But she's going to put on when y'all actually talk. Like she's doing well. Like she's like, she is so independent, so successful, doing the things. She's been even better since you've been gone. That's how she's going to come off, but none of it is genuine. None of it is genuine. She's still just as emotionally I'm hearing damaged because she has a lot of emotional work to do. And she's still there. She's still there. And she with the energy vampire is going to drain you. It's going to drain you. As long as she is in that energy, it's going to be a toxic situation. Oh, wow. Wow. And they are, because it was your folks, obviously, that came through. Spirit was like, you know what? Let him know. Like you the king. So I wouldn't doubt, actually, King Baldwin, I wouldn't doubt you showing up as you're very welcome, Miss Harad. You showing up as the King of Cups in that yes, no. And at the bottom of the deck, where the Page of Cups was, that's her. Still immature. And she's probably going to come back to you, with an apology, as opposed to, she's going to have your favorite wings or some shit like that. Like, she's going to want to take you to the what's it called? Where do they sell those cheddar biscuits? It's not, gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I don't go there. So, but I know people love them. But yeah, it's like that. Like she is not emotionally on your level. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? To be somebody who was born in the 1900s as well, born and raised from the 1900s, what I have noticed more so than not that um as we get older, we expect people to get wiser, but they really just get older. You know, you have to recognize, people have to recognize that work has to be done. And if they don't, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah. That speaks volumes, though. That speaks volumes. I see. It's not, and there's nothing wrong with liking older women, but if if you like older women, you expect that person to be at an emotional a certain emotional level, you know. And yes, it's absolutely, you're very welcome. I'm glad, thank you for trusting me with your energy. Absolutely. Yeah, that was something. That's something. But yeah, she coming back around. Hmm. Yep. And is. Mm, that is something else. Okay. Oh, please do. Please do. Please do come back with an update. Yes. Yes. And I'm so grateful that you see your worth and your value, uh as to not, get stuck like so many people do. Yeah. And thank you for coming through and bringing that good energy, and your folks too. Yeah. Bringing your good energy and your folks, your benevolent ancestors coming through. Advocating for you. I love it. And y'all might hear this mic picks up everything. So y'all might hear my dog in the background snoring. She's sleeping very good. She's sleeping very good. Thank you for the love. Yeah. Hello to everyone in the chat. If you are new, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome to everybody in the chat. Thank you for the love. If you have not asked a question already, you definitely can. Okay. And I'm being told, since, this is a very intimate setting, if you are in the chat, you're being here, you're waiting, you're chilling with me. If you have another question, you may ask it as well. Go on. Let's keep the party going. Thank you, Spirit. Hello. If you're new in the chat, welcome, welcome. We have the free one card, yes, no reading pooling. Feel free to ask your question. We are not doing any medical, mental health, or legal questions tonight. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, let's see. I'm waiting for people to ask their questions. What is the energy surrounding those in the chat, Spirit? While we're waiting on people to ask their questions, what's the energy surrounding the folks in the chat? Whether they've already asked or not, we got soul contracts, y'all. Let it go. No filter. Okay. Soul contracts. It says fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements. Let it go says releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others. I'll put a caveat on that, forgiving others. It's up to you what you want to do. No filter says speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. You know, really, what this is saying is that some of you are involved with a karmic relationship, whether this is, a friendship or a romantic relationship. And Spirit is saying that it is time to let it go, especially if this is one where you're no longer in contact with this person like that. Release any grudges that you have and forgive yourself for things that you may have allowed, because we've all done that. And you know what? And going forward with no filter, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Be authentic. And people will either fall in line or they will fall off. And if they fall off, see you later. See you later. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is in the streets. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. What else do we have? Yep. At the bottom of the deck was a sneaky link. Whoever has that karmic relationship with a romantic partner, they're not being honest. They're not being honest. That's all I'm going to say about that. Hello to everybody in the chat. If you are new, welcome, welcome. There is one free card, yes, no, pull. Go ahead and ask your question. There are additional options if you want more clarity. Thank you for coming through and bringing your good energy. What else is going on? Show us what other energy surrounding the folks in the chat, Spirit. What else is surrounding the folks in the chat while we're waiting on the yes, no questions to come through? What else is surrounding the folks in the chat while we're waiting for the yes, no questions? Ooh, 2 came out. DM slide, payday, CEO energy. Okay, DM slide says unexpected flirtation, direct messages, testing the waters, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration of success. Taking control is CEO energy, natural leadership, confidence in business. Yeah, this one too. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have swipe right. And swipe right says online dating, instant attraction, digital romance. Okay. Okay. This is going to be someone in the chat is going to be connected with somebody or connecting, if you haven't already, with somebody on the interwebs on these apps. Yeah. And it's interesting because the energy, wow, then we got bag secured. The energy I'm getting here is that this is going to be more of a come up for the person that you are connecting with payday and CEO energy. This might be something that you want to keep your eye on as well, because I'm getting, we got bad secure payday, CEO energy. You may be somebody who is doing well for yourself. You are financially stable, financially viable. And, when people know that for sure, not saying that you're flashy or anything, but when people know that for sure, they can be very disingenuous with their approach to and towards you. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Yeah. Can you clarify these two? The DM slide and the swipe right? Clarify the DM slide and swipe right. Clarifying the DM slide and swipe right. Clarifying DM slide and swipe right. Wake up call. Wake up call says spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness. Can't ignore anymore. This is a lesson for you to pay attention to the people who come towards you. And also to it, how generous you can be, and not to tell you not to be generous, but let people earn your trust and your generosity. You can be kind, you can get to know folks, and date, but be strategic. Be strategic, because this is definitely a wake up call. And after dealing with this person, because Photoshop is at the bottom of the deck. So whoever this person that's coming towards you, they're not real. But after dealing with this person, don't be surprised if you experience an elevation of some sorts. Yeah. But definitely be mindful. Like mindful of the places that you take them to on dates. Like it's good to have a nice date, but you ain't got to go all out on the first date. Shoot. Spirit is saying coffee date. Coffee date. Go to the park, let this person earn your trust, and they'll show exactly who they are. Welcome to everybody in the chat. If you have not asked a question to get your free one card, yes, no reading, we are here. Me and Spirit. We are here. Yes. What else? I'm gonna be nosy today. What else is going on with the folks in the chat? We just pulling on the folks in the chat. Hello. If you're new in the chat, thanks for coming through, bringing your energy. We're just waiting on folks to ask their yes, no, so we can pull Pull that card. What else is going on with the folks in the chat? What else they need to know, Spirit? What else they need to know? What we need to give them a heads up about? We got no filter. Okay, making sure that was one. Hidden agenda. Boundaries. Okay. No filter says speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. Hidden agenda says secret intentions, manipulation disguised as kindness, hidden motivations. Boundary says saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly. At the bottom of bound, rebound. That says temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement. Somebody collective is coming back around. And this is somebody that you have been involved with before. They are going to try and distract you essentially because there is a hidden agenda. They're going to try to manipulate the situation because really they are really concerned about how you made them feel. Maybe you were somebody who were very supportive, somebody who they could turn to help boost their ego. You know, you were somebody who helped them out emotionally, mentally, and probably even financially. And that is why they're coming back around. And this may be, a romantic relationship. That's what I'm getting. But don't put it past a former friend to come back around and do the same. And Spirit is just like, you know what? Tell them about themselves and express your boundaries. Around this hidden agenda is no filter and boundaries. Let them know off gate. Cut it off at the knees. Like, look, I'm not here to support you financially. If you're back in my life, you got to earn some trust. I'm not picking up the phone every time you call. I have a whole life, a whole entire life. I got things to do. I might just be doing laundry. I just don't really want to talk to you. That's what Spirit is saying here. And it's going to be another situation of if this person is really changed, then they'll fall in line. They'll respect your boundaries. But if they're not genuine, then they'll fall off. This is about protecting your peace and setting those limits clearly, but also letting them know if you need that closure, letting them know how they hurt you previously. Yeah. Clarify, no filter, please. Yes, if you would like to ask your question, please do. Clarify, no filter. For the folks in the chat. Clarify, no filter. Inner child. Inner child. This is one of those situations where we all have some inner child work that we have to do, where we have accepted certain things, the way people have treated us, whether we were people pleasers, whether we, felt we weren't worthy of something in particular, or people in particular, something that has affected us since childhood. And this is that moment when this person comes through to break that cycle. You speaking your truth will help heal the inner little you. And let that inner little you know that you won't stand for the bullshit. You will protect little inner you. And I love it. I love that. I love that. I love that. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions coming from anybody in the chat? Any more questions? Let's see. Let's see. Let's do one. The energy surrounding the subscribers. Yeah, let's do it. If you have a question that you'd like to ask, a yes no question, please do put it in the chat or, just say hey. Hey. Hey, thank you for coming through and bringing your good energy. We are about to find out. Be a little more nosy. Let's see. What is the energy surrounding the subscribers that they need to know about here? What's the energy surrounding the subscribers that they need to? Yeah, I'm gonna get my words together. What's the energy surrounding the subscribers that they need to know about? Spirit, what's the energy surrounding the subscribers that they need to know about? Uh-oh. We got sugar-coated, y'all. I just had to show you that one. Flip it over. Okay. Closure. Catfish. What in the world? What in the world? At the bottom of the deck, we have Self-Care Sunday. So sugar-coated says sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults. I like to call those complissults. Yeah. Closure says letting go, ending chapters, emotional release. Catfish says pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive images. The word deceptive appears in two of these cards. Pull these down. And that's surrounding closure. That's surrounding closure. What's interesting about this card here, the Self-Care Sunday, which says prioritizing rest, recharge, emotionally pampering yourself, is that this lady is in the tub and she got on clothes. And is like she's taking a whole bubble bath in clothes. And that's what Spirit is saying. There is someone surrounding you who there's a lot of disingenuous energy. There's somebody who's not being real with you. And it is, that situation where how comfortable and vulnerable can you be with someone? You shouldn't be so quick to be vulnerable with whoever complissults you, whoever, throws rocks, hides hands. Because when you're vulnerable with someone, you are emotionally unclothed. But like I said, this person is in a whole bubble bath with clothes on. So they're saying, make sure that you protect yourself. Because they have a fake and false facade going on here. They act like they want to support you, but really there's something else going on. And you are your first line of defense, especially if you feel. Don't discount your intuition. Don't discount your intuition. Clarify catfish. Clarifying catfish is recharge and hustle mode. Hustle mode says grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort. Mental rest is recharge. It says mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break, come back stronger. The fakeness that this person has, they're really gonna work hard at distracting you from whatever it is you're trying to do. And it it seems like it has more so to do with you gaining momentum in your finances. And they would rather you um stay where you are. They would rather you stay where you are. So while you're trying to, let's say, get out of debt, while you're trying to increase your savings, or build a nest egg, or whatever you're trying to do, invest of some sort, they're going to want you to, they're going to try to distract you so that you take a break, that is so mentally taxing. Don't you want to A, B, and C? And it's like, nah, nope. You got things you need to do. And you need to be hustling. Well, can we clarify? Look, at the bottom of the deck, we got side hustle. Yes. That somebody doesn't want you to change tax brackets. They don't want you to do better than them in some way, especially financially. Because you are working your way out of something, working your way out of a situation, and they're not with it. They're not with it. They're not with it like you think they are. Clarifying, sugar coated. Soul contracts. It says fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements destined to meet. This is a soul contract, whoever this person is in your life, and you are supposed to learn a lesson from them, which may include, you know, letting go the letting go of toxic energy, or recognizing when someone doesn't have your best interest at heart, and they and setting boundaries accordingly. But spirit is saying, let go, close that chapter, close that chapter. Like, this lady is shutting the door, she ain't walking in. She shut the door with a smile. Yes, bottom of the deck. This person is an energy vampire. That's why they don't want you to do anything different. Because if you upgrade yourself, if you become better and move away or get a better job or whatever it is, that means you are going to remove your energy. And spirit is just like, remove your energy before you even do those things. Remove your energy before you even do those things. For sure. Yeah. Welcome to the chat. We got free yes, no, one card readings. What else do the subscribers need to know? What energy surrounds them? Feel free to ask your question for the one card yes, no. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. What else is surrounding? We got more soul contracts. Sugar coated again. Y'all saw me shuffle. ascension. So soul contracts, sugar coated, and ascension. Again, soul contract says fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements. Sugar coated says sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults. Spiritual growth is ascension, higher awareness, next level consciousness. Listen, let me check the bottom of the deck. Trust the signs is at the bottom of the deck. And it says, paying attention to guidance, universe speaking clearly, following intuition, message received. For those of you who have been getting nudges, you have been having dreams about people, you have been, and they haven't been very good dreams about people, certain people in your life. Again, just as a side note, y'all, if y'all hear snoring, that is my dog. So, um, yeah, you've been given signs and guidance about somebody, and spirit is throwing out the red flags, the blaring lights to let you know that this is a karmic relationship. This is a soul contract, and this person may be just saying certain things to keep you on held on to like a spider monkey, like, so you don't escape their hold. But once you do, once you decide to choose yourself here, there's ascension waiting on you. There's growth because you trust your spirit team, you trust Yahweh, Yeshua, the Orishas, your angels, whoever it is that you lean into spiritually. And that's what they're asking you to do. Trust the signs. You know this person is who they are, and they are not changing because they don't see anything wrong with themselves. And you collective, you have another level that you are supposed to be on. There are timelines that you are supposed to be jumping, and this person cannot go with you. This person can't go with you. Clarifying ascension. Feel free to ask your question. Ask your question in the chat for one yes, no. Card pull, clarifying ascension. Clarifying ascension. Didn't I say red flags? Red flags and blaring lights. Trust the red flags that you are being given by your spirit team, by whomever it is that who guides you, your higher self. Trust it. Because yeah, this card, you see how it's a I think that's a cake pop. And in the cake pop is a whole needle. It's a whole needle. This person just, they act like they're sweet, but they just as sour pussy as they want to be. A lot of you, when you do release and you do decide to ascend, if you've been trying to start a business or you have been looking for forward motion in your finances at your job and things like that, that's when things are going to start to move. You are dealing with somebody who is a financial blockage, among other things. They blocking your coin. They are blocking your coin. Clarifying sugar coated. Clarifying sugar coated. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Feel free to ask your question. Sugar coated is being clarified by Sneaky Link. Let me read the card first. The card says hidden encounters, private messages, discreet intimacy. This person wants to keep you around while they do what they want to do, while they say what they want to say, act how they want to act, and do it on the low. This is somebody, if this is a friend, this is somebody who acts very supportive to your face, but talks cash shit behind your back. If this is a romantic interest, this is someone who really uses you for what they want you for, but they have somebody else on the side that they sneak around with. Either way, there's some sneaky ass energy. Sneaky ass energy. And what's between you and your ascension, you and your elevation, is this sneaky ass energy. Yep. What's the advice here for the subs? What's the advice? What's the advice here for the subs? Ooh, couldn't say it better myself. Let it go. Let it go. Release grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others. When I say, you know what, whether you want to forgive other people is your business. It's your business. But definitely forgive yourself. Definitely forgive yourself. At the bottom of the deck is clickbait. This person is going to continue to mislead you. They are going to continue to say one thing and do another. And just have empty promises. Empty promises. And there will always be something as to why they did not show up for you. It's always going to be something. Although you show up for them, they won't show up for you. Yep. Spirit is saying, let them go so you can ascend. Hello, hello, new folks in the chat. Welcome, welcome. We do have the free yes, no, one card readings. If you would like to participate, go on, drop that question in the chat. We are not doing any medical, mental health, or legal questions tonight. And while we are waiting on the questions to drop in the chat, pull a little more energy here surrounding the folks who are in the chat. And it's okay if you don't want to participate. If you just want to chill, we're good with that too. We got unbreakable, commitment issues, false alarm. Interesting. Unbreakable says inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Commitment issue says afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss and freedom. And then false alarm says exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events. And before I go any further, just to let you know, y'all, if you hear snoring, that is my dog behind me. This thing picks up everything. Everything. At the bottom of the deck, we have Secret Admirer. Secret Admirer. And it says hidden affection, anonymous notes. It says unknown interest. Wild bird. 8442. You said you're wondering what, okay, you're wondering what to expect for your Jupiter and Leo return that started today. We're doing the free yes, no questions. So if you could pose that in a yes, no, if there's something specific that you're expecting during this transit, let's ask about that if that makes sense. Like, are you expecting a new job or a specific good thing to occur, Wild Bird 8442? Okay, going back to this while I wait for Wild Bird to update their question. Unbreakable commitment issues, false alarm. This someone is saying that they changed and they have not. They're saying that they are committed and that your commitment to them or vice versa is unbreakable. Um, However, this person really hasn't dealt with their commitment issues, and honestly, it's an exaggerated truth. Like, because it's not the truth. They actually have someone that they have a hidden affection for, and probably it may not even be very hidden, you know. Um yeah, clarifying commitment issues. Clarifying commitment. Yep. Clarifying commitment issues is situationship. This person is is not committed to whatever you and they have agreed to. If you have agreed, if you both have come to an agreement that you will be committed to each other and only each other, that's not what's going on. That's not what's going on. This person is afraid that you will leave their life. However, um they give one mixed signals. Okay. All right, let's do that. They give mixed signals. They give mixed signals. And what spirit is trying to tell you, collective, is that you are being gaslighted. Please govern yourself accordingly. And that is unfortunate, you know, because collective is good people. Collective is good people. Let's see, Wild Bird. All right, Wild Bird 8442 spirit. Can they expect positive changes during the transit of Jupiter in Leo? Can Wild Bird 8442 expect positive changes during the transit of Jupiter in Leo? Ooh, I like how that one came out. So we have a yes with the Two of Pentacles. Yes, you can. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, Wild Bird, we got the Nine of Wands. You can expect positive changes. However, the positive changes will last longer and they'll take as you enforce your boundaries. It's going to take, because some people are going to come in and try to play. There's going to be some situations that are going to kind of make you like but yeah, Six of Swords. Six of Swords. You can expect very positive changes. You are coming out of some situations here with this one. They want me to clarify the Six of Swords. I do what spirit tells me to do, Wild Bird. 8442. So we're going to clarify the Six of Swords. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Clarifying the Six of Swords. It's the Page of Swords. Oh, okay. And the Chariot. Okay. Yeah, you are really you've learned some lessons here. You've learned some lessons in the most recent past and, a little further behind. Um, and it has directed because, the chariot is all about being on a divine path and being on that path towards, you know, um, elevation, towards um, um, evolution, and you can expect increase. You can expect knowledge and wisdom, and but among other things, you can expect also, because like I told you, there's going to be some people, some situations, they're not going to be genuine, they're not going to be honest with you. So with the good is also gonna be some BS. But you have to really flex your boundaries here. And I don't say flex as meaning like bend them. No, I mean flex them boundaries on 'em, for real. Because that is what is going to sustain the good things that are coming through you to you, the positive changes, because it doesn't the chariot is definitely about positive change, and it's coming in quick. It's coming in quick. It's absolutely coming in quick. Two of wands, ace of wands, seven of pentacles, and the ace of swords. You got two aces at the bottom of the deck. Wild bird, 8442. That's that's opportunities. That's breakthroughs. That is, victory. Yes, yes, resounding yes. So if you haven't already started with the two of wands and seven of pentacles, started investing in yourself. And I feel like that's where these boundaries are going to come in. If you have been someone, wild bird, who has deferred your happiness, your joy, your peace for others to get theirs, then spirit is saying like, nah, you got to change that up. You got to change that up and stay the course. This is one of those things where you plan to invest in you, put yourself first. And also, if you are investing, like literally investing, make sure you're doing your research, because they are showing me that there is opportunity for you to actually um, do some investing and increase your your wealth, essentially establish wealth. Yep. And they're saying you got to to do it through the interwebs. I don't know if you're somebody who is has invested in the crypto, or if you do the trades and things. I don't know anything about that. But yeah, they're saying to do that. Use your resources from the interwebs. But yes, absolutely. Absolutely, wild bird. I hope that helps. These pentacles out here. Yes, spirit says try not to overgive, wild bird. Keep the majority of your time, your energy, and your finances for yourself. That's from spirit. Hello. Hmm. Is it eat at Kyokus? Hey. Welcome, welcome. Hey, let's see. Will you be able to meet Big Lex soon? Let's find out. Will eat at Kyokus. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Eat at Kyokus. Be able to meet Big Lex soon, Spirit. Will eat at Kyokus. Be able to meet Big Lex soon. We got the King of Pentacles. That's an absolutely yes. Yes. Yes, you will. Yep. With which one? This one or that one? Clarify this King of Pentacles for Edith Kyokus, please. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you for trusting me with your energy, Wild Bird 8442. My pleasure to be of service. Clarifying this King of Pentacles for Edith Kyokus. Lovers. Is this a romantic situation, Edith Kyokus? Or is this a business situation? Like, I don't know which one it is. However, this is, it's going to be a good partnership. Which one is this Edith Kyokus or is this Big Lex? Yeah, this is a destined meeting, actually. Big Lex is presenting as a King of Pentacles here. Okay. You're like, it could go either way. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So Big Lex is presenting as the King of Pentacles here, but the lovers came out. And yeah, it's one of those things. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify the lovers too. Before I say anything else, let me clarify the lovers. Clarifying the lovers. Okay, we see this is something that's going to be like a big deal. Clarifying the lovers is the hanged one. So we got two, not one, but two major arcana out here. That means one that take, regardless of which situation it is, definitely take your time with it. Pay attention, watch. And I'm hearing don't be the one that sacrifices the most. Don't be the one that sacrifices the most. This could be a really good situation, a very good situation. However, if you move too fast or if you're somebody who gets lost in the sauce real fast, it can make the waters muddied, you know? So just kind of, you know, let things flow organically. Yeah. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. Let things flow organically because this is a life-changing situation for real. Regardless of how you look at it, it is a life-changing meetup. A life-changing meetup. Clarifying the King of Pentacles is the Nine of Wands. This is somebody who does have, they're stable. They are very and you said this is Big Lex. They are stable. They are very I'll say established, yeah. but they have boundaries, like for real. And that's why you kind of have to, they don't play with somebody who they don't see as genuine. They don't like that. They don't like that. So, definitely take your time, pay attention, listen, you know, um, all the things, all the things. Be thoughtful in how you move with this person, but also maintain your own boundaries and protect your energy, is what I'm hearing. Everything else will fall into place the way it should be. Yep. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's also a good sign. Lots of pentacles. The very good pentacles around here. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles. We got the King of Pentacles. Yeah. I like it. I like it. But yeah, it's this reading is giving me a pretty good energy. Pretty good energy. Does that make sense? Absolutely. Absolutely. You funny though. Like, I don't know. It could go either way. In general, Pentacles is about stability. It is about the physical aspects. It can also be about money. Yeah. hmm So the fact that this person presents as the King of Pentacles is that they do either they're very stable, they are more than likely financially viable. If they're not a business owner, they're very high up in whatever position they're in. Um so but then the Nine of Pentacles is also about being independent and self-sufficient, but also very lucrative as well. So both of those pentacles, if we're talking about business, very lucrative. If we're talking about romantic situation, it's going to be very stable, and there's room to grow either way. hmm Hey, Mystic AS. Wait, okay, your name cut off, but you said, hey, could I expect an interview for my application at Santander Group? Okay, let's find out. And thank you for your patience. And thank you for trusting me with your energy as well. Thank you for coming in. Absolutely. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Edek Kyokos. Kyokus. I think I've been saying that wrong. I apologize if I have. All right. Can Mystic AS expect an interview for any of the applications they put in? Boom. That's a big old yes. You can expect that. Yes, absolutely. There's a breakthrough. hmm Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. They told me to flip over two more cards for you, Mystic. Yeah. So we got the Ace of Swords. Let me see. Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. They're definitely going to offer you. They're going to offer you a job. They might. Is this about time? They might take a little while to offer it, but they're definitely going to offer it. Yeah, there's. I was about to say like there's like a choice. Like they can't decide like where you fit with the Two of Swords here. Like which is best. Which is the best fit for you. That's what's kind of taking a while, but they're going to offer it, but it's just like where did they go? Where do they put you? But they feel like, with the two of cups at the bottom of the deck, They're like, yeah, she's a good. I apologize. They're a good match. Oh yeah. Well, guess what? It's gonna take a bit, but you fit. You fit. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't even take long for them to look at an application, be like, yeah, yeah, we want to interview that one. You know? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see it being a problem. It's just gonna they're gonna have to decide where to put you or where to interview, which one to interview you for. Hmm. Spirit wants me to clarify this Two of Swords for you, Mystic AS. Can we clarify the Two of Swords? Can we clarify the Two of Swords for Mystic AS? Clarify the Two of Swords for Mystic AS. Clarifying the Two of Swords for Mystic AS. Eight of Pentacles to clarify the Two of Swords. Yeah, they're gonna put you to work. you gonna get put to work. And because that's the work card, right? So yeah, they're gonna put you to work. And you just have to make sure that you have, with the Nine of Swords here, you find balance. It's going to be a learning curve for you, more than likely, but try not to stress out about it. Try not to stress out about it. I know that's easier said than done. um it's just that, with a company like that, is, you are dealing with finances, and there's a lot to learn, and you can learn it. Just make sure that you're giving yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Yeah. They actually what I'm hearing is that they need you. Is that they need you. That's probably why it's not going to take very long for them to, you know, say yes, they need you, but they just need to know where to put you. But you are going to progress there, and it's not going to be, I ain't gonna say it's not gonna be stressful, but you will progress. Hmm. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. They want me to do this too. Hold on before you go. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, they are going to offer you. They're definitely going to send over an offer after you interview. They're going to give you the interview, but they're also going to offer you the job. It's going to be one of those jobs. I don't know if you get commission, if it's commission based, or if there's going to be like a sign on bonus with this Ace of Pentacles here. Um, but the combination of the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers is it's one of those situations where you can move up. This could be a very good connection, a very good collaboration. But it's one of those things where you have to go in and work it. You say you're not, oh, okay. You have to go in and work it. You know, negotiate is what I heard. If you can negotiate your salary, negotiate. Start off as high as you can, high as you can think of, you know, and they will meet you somewhere where you really want to be. Negotiate. Hmm. All right. That's it, Mystic AS. I hope that helps. Absolutely. I wish you well. Let me know. Let us know what happens, how it goes. Keep us updated. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Okay. Yeah, they're saying it's the hiring manager. It's like, I don't know. Here or here, here or here. Yeah. All right. Anybody else in the chat? Give you a bit longer because I'm about to make my exit. Thank you so much for everybody who came through and asked your questions. And, you never know how spirit is going to move, y'all. That's why I definitely encourage you all to come in, when we have readings like this and participate if it's within your comfort level. Because sometimes, spirit loves to be generous. You saw what happened here. It can happen for you. Like they pretty much got a whole free reading. Because spirit was generous today. Spirit's always generous. But y'all know I do what spirit tells me to do. I work here and I love it. I love it. But yeah, thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for coming through. Everybody who participated, everybody who wanted to come through but couldn't make it. I'm grateful for you. Thank you to all the subscribers, whether you've been here or whether you just subscribed tonight. I'm grateful for you all. I hope y'all have a good night, a great morning, and I'll see you soon. Bye.